Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new Division video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys about my updated list that I'm using for my top 5 PvP talents in the Division right now. Once again, I just want to say this before we get any further into the video. These talents are based upon my playstyle, upon what I like using and what I've had experience with. So obviously, if you guys are maybe a shotgun player or you guys are a sniper player and you guys play a little bit slower, then some of these talents might not be for you guys, or maybe they might be in a different order than me. But once again, like I always say, they might be different than you just because it's geared towards my opinion and basically what I like using and what I think works the best in this game. So, hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you guys do, make sure you guys drop a like on it. If we go for 30 likes in this video, that'd be awesome. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and yeah, comment down below your guys' top 5 list. I'd like to see if it's similar or different and the reasoning on why you guys have that top 5 list. And also, comment down below if you guys want me to make the PvE version of this. I don't think I've ever made a PvE version if I can remember, but if you guys want me to, I'll make it. Yeah, let's get right into the video. So coming in at number 5 is going to be Deadly. Now obviously the number 4 is going to basically go with this talent that you're supposed to be using with basically anything like an SMG or an assault rifle. But Deadly is going to be number 5. If you guys don't know what Deadly does, it gives you that critical hit damage, which is increased by 15%. If I can remember, I'm not sure what the exact stats were back in maybe like 1.2 or 1.3 or 1.4, but I know back then this was like the absolute best talent in the game. I know the percentage was like a lot higher, maybe like 25%, I'm not entirely sure, but I do know it was a lot better back then in the previous updates. But 50% is still a lot, and it's still really, really good. But once again, obviously you're going to be using Deadly on weapons like assault rifles, or SMGs, or maybe even sniper rifles, depending on what kind of build you're going for, if you're using maybe Deadeye or something. But in my personal opinion, Deadly is a very, very useful talent still, and it's pretty easy to get active on your talents, or for your weapons with your talent as well. So coming in at number 4, once again, like I said, is basically a duo talent with Deadly, which is going to be Vicious. You have the critical hit chance, now you have the critical hit damage, which Vicious gives you the critical hit chance, which is increased by 10%. While having more than 2 segments of health. So I think that's pretty easy, and it's pretty self-explanatory for you guys. Vicious is known by a lot of people. It's been used for a long time, basically since the game has been created. That's the reason why I put it at number 4, and considering the fact that Vicious and Deadly sort of go together, and they're a duo for basically any weapon that you guys want to use. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Competent. I think in my previous one for 1.5, I think I had Competent at number 1, I think, yeah. Pretty sure I had it at number 1, but for this video and my update, I decided to put it at number 3. Now, I do want to keep this in mind for you guys, that Competent is a very, very hard talent to get active for your weapon. So, if you guys are wanting to get this talent on your weapon like 100%, I really recommend you guys to try to go for it on the 3rd talent. So, if you guys have maybe a blueprint for M4, or whatever you guys might be crafting to try to get this weapon talent on your weapon, I highly recommend you guys to try to get it on your 3rd talent slot. And the reason why I say that is because the 3rd talent slot is going to be automatically activated no matter what your firearms or your health or anything on your build is going to be. It's going to be automatically activated because Competent, I think, is like 3,800 fire or 3,800 electronic, which is like almost 200,000 skill power. I think like 175,000 skill power, which is insane if you're running a DPS build, which you're trying to get with this Competent talent. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are wanting to use a talent, I highly recommend you guys to get it in the 3rd slot. It makes everything a lot easier. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Unforgiving. You're going to be getting that extra damage when you're taking, I think, less than 1 slot of damage. So if you have 2 slots taken and you're basically 1 shot and you're sort of like a glass cannon build, this is the reason why I put Unforgiving at number 2. If you're sort of going for like a DPS SMG build or a DPS assault rifle build, or maybe even a Deadeye build, you might be using Unforgiving on your weapon. If you're getting melted like really fast with your weapon, Unforgiving is perfect talent for your weapon because you're going to be getting that extra damage when you only have 1 slot of health left. So as soon as you're down to 1 slot of health, that thing's going to proc, and you're going to get that extra damage with your talent to your weapon. Coming in at number 1 is going to be Responsive. The reason why I put Responsive at number 1 is because I think, in my personal opinion, that it is just the absolute perfect PvP talent for any weapon in the game. Honestly, if you guys want to put it on a shotgun, or a sniper, or an SMG, or assault rifle, basically assault rifle and SMG are going to be the main weapons you're going to want to throw this talent on. But you could basically put this talent on any weapon on your gun, to be honest with you guys. Once again, if you guys didn't know already, the extra 10% given damage to your talent, with that talent I should say, when you're within 10 meters. So obviously, like I said, PvP, anything engagement wise, you're always going to be basically within like 10 to 15 meters. And with responsive, you're going to be basically automatically proccing this talent for your weapon because you're going to be in a radius of maybe 5 to 10 to 15 meters automatically. So why not throw this weapon talent on your gun and get that extra 10% damage? And just think of it, if someone didn't have responsive and they were going up against you, most likely, if you have an SMG or assault rifle, you're going to probably win that gunfight probably like 8 or 9 times out of 10. So I just think personally it's a perfect talent for anything like an SMG or an assault rifle. But like I said, honestly, you could probably throw it on any weapon and have some success with this talent. But other than that, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching.